Welcome back to part 2 of the 5 tray ounce gold bar refine videos. You see we got a little bit of gold left down in the bottom of this beaker. Now what we'll do is let's go ahead and get this iced down. Got some ice over here. This will dilute the solution, cool it off, precipitate out any silver chloride that may be present. Alright, that should do it. Finally got everything pulled through that filter. I did a time lapse so that you could get an idea of how long some of these processes take. This one took a very long time. Now what we're going to do is put this funnel on a separate flask. Here's our solution. Our gold in it, and I'm going to continue to pull stuff through this filter, continue to rinse it. There's still a little bit of gold in here, but you can see there's some precipitate in there, those little pieces of gold that didn't dissolve. So we'll set this, slide this back out of the way, and continue pulling gold through that filter. Get some water in here. And now what we'll do, I've got a clean beaker with ice in it. So what we'll do is transfer our gold solution into this beaker. It's full of ice. Here's our gold solution. It looks delicious. I'm going to add this to the beaker with the ice now. Gold solution looks excellent. Let's go ahead and add some stump out. Stump out is sodium metabisulfite. I'm going to add a spoon of SMB in right now. Let's add 2. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm starting to see some white foam. 13. I'll give it one more. That's 14 spoons of stump out for 5 troy ounces of pure gold. Down here, you can see the pure gold piled up on the bottom of the beaker. I'm going to reach in here and give this a stir. Let's give this a test. Some stannous chloride, make sure we've got all the gold dropped out of here. Just a little piece of filter paper, some stannous on it. You can see there's absolutely no gold left in that solution. Here's our pure gold. Solution has been allowed to settle completely. Now what we'll do is pour off the waste solution. And here's what our gold looks like down inside the beaker. Now what I'll do is add some water, distilled water. I'm going to set this up on the heat and boil this in some distilled water. Let's go ahead and empty our waste jug into one of my stock pots here. This is full of copper. Any precious metals in this solution will cement out on those pieces of copper in my stock pot. Let's go ahead and get this last water boil poured off. Pour it right straight in the stock pot. Got another waste container that's full. I'm going to add a little bit of this to the stock pot here. Let me get rid of this. I'm adding hydrochloric acid, about half a liter. sulfuric acid. Take care of any lead that may be present. We're going to add 50 milliliters of nitric acid. What we'll do is go ahead and just dump this right on in. And no heat has been added yet. Just going to go ahead and pour this right on in now. 50 milliliters of nitric acid going in. There we go. We're starting to get some reaction. Don't take long. I've got everything to dissolve. I'm going to pull this down off the heat now and let it cool off. Here you can see the filter is spotless. Solution is clear and bright. Let's go ahead and get it gas flow established. Start dripping some sulfuric acid down into our SMB to make some SO2 gas. I'm gonna dilute this with some distilled water. And what we'll do now is introduce our delivery tube in here and start bubbling some SO2 gas in our gold solution. 5 troy ounces. See that clock, kind of keep an eye on the time there. Some gold forming on the surface. I'm going to reach in here and just get a little bit of our solution. Our filter paper. Let's see where we're at with this. You can see yellow, so we still got lots of gold to precipitate. I think we're starting to get there. Let me do another stannous test. The solution looks a lot different now. We still got gold in the solution. Just keep going. I can see a color change going on in there now. Another stannous test. I think we got it. I think we got it. Let me get this delivery tube out of here now. Shut the acid flow off. Our gas generator. I'm just going to cover this up and let this gold settle out completely in here. Break this so we don't suck a bunch of liquid back up into our gas generator. Here's the gold down in the bottom of our beaker. Should be very high purity. Precipitation with gas is known to make some of the purest gold. And it's getting late Saturday night. I think what I'm going to do is call it right here. Call this part 2. We'll let this settle overnight, and I'll come back out in the morning. We'll clean the gold up and get it in a melt dish and make us an ingot. But for right now, this will complete part 2 of the 5 troy ounce pure gold bar refining. Thank you for watching.